Alright gang, today I woke up and I'm feeling angry. And you know what? I look all around my room and all I see is Five Nights at Freddy's. So you know what? How about we walk into the pizzeria, line up every FNAF animatronic that's ever been made, and I'm going to talk about if I could beat them going 1v1 in a fight. Yes, guys, yes, you heard it me correctly. I'm fighting all of these animatronics, and we are doing it in a tier list. Now, I thought I'd do a little fun video where I talk about if I could beat these animatronics in real life, because you know what? Why not? Why not? Let's just do it. Let's just do it. It's a fun little tier list video, you know, going back to the prehistoric days, doing a tier list video. These are all like FNAF characters I just found on a random tier list, and then I added a few of the newer ones that they were missing. But yeah, so here are my tiers. So at the top we have I'm cooked. Like, I'm just cooked. I'm not winning this battle. And then we've got I've lost, you know, like I'm definitely losing, but like I'm not 100% cooked. And then we've got, like, I'll get a hit in, but I'm still definitely losing. You know, I'm going to get a good jab, maybe one or two on these animatronics, but I'm still losing. And then we've got 50-50. This could go either way, you know, either I'm winning or losing, nothing crazy. We've got maybe tough, which is pretty much like I'm going to win, but they may be a little bit of a tougher opponent. And then the bottom tier is I'd easily win, which you're going to see all of the animatronics in this tier because I'm like 6-7 feet tall. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. But I'm like totally super buff. So like you're definitely going to see a lot of animatronics in this tier. But yeah, guys, I just thought this would be kind of a fun, you know, random video for today. Why not? I haven't done something like this before. And I thought, why not do this video? Because these are fun and easy to do. And I'm still working on the bigger video, which is the FNAF plush Hunger Games. And I think I'm hopefully going to be able to get it out by next Saturday. So it should be the next mainline video you guys are seeing on this channel. But for now, let's do something fun. And there's like over 100 characters on this tier list, so we gotta start getting through this. Let's start with FNAF 1, Freddy Fazbear, the main man himself. Now, Freddy is kind of a weird one because he's like not too strong, but he's not too crazy either. I don't know. He's kind of like a basic animatronic, so he is kind of like a weird one to do and to start the video off with. But where would I put Freddy Fazbear? Now, there are a lot of different options here. He still has definitely like destroyed people. I mean, we do see the hand marking on his face from a kid supposedly trying to escape from him. I definitely don't think I'm winning, so I don't think he's going in one of the bottom tiers. I think he's going to go in, I'd get a hit, but I'm going to lose. I might get one good right jab on the man himself, you know, leave my mark, but bro's going to cook me. There's no way I'm winning after that. Now we move on to Bonnie. I feel like the first three are all in a pretty same boat. I'm going to put Bonnie up here as well, and Chica. In this order, I'm going to be ordering them in the tier list. So Freddy at the top, Chica at the bottom. No specific reason. I just feel like this looks good, and I like the way it sounds. Let's move on to the first real candidate from FNAF 1, which is Foxy. Foxy is going to be kind of a scary one because bro is so fast. Like, I'm between I've lost and I'm cooked because he is such a fast and menacing character, but I'm cooked is more of like the super scary character. So I think we're going to go I've lost because there's not a chance I'm getting a hit on Foxy. Bro is going to friggin' FNAF 1 run at me and slash straight through me. Like, I'm not getting a hit on bro. So he's definitely going to go to the I've lost tier, and let's just, yeah, Golden Freddy is definitely going to the I'm cooked here. He's literally supernatural. Like, I'm not winning. I'm not winning against Golden Freddy. So let's move on from somebody that I would easily win against, which is the Cupcake. I would chomp bro down. I don't care if bro's made of animatronic bits. I'm huge. I'm going to chomp bro down. Bro's going to get munched. I don't care if he had a great showing in the FNAF movie. I'm easily munching the Cupcake. I'd easily win on that one. Now, the Endo is a little bit weird because if we're going hand-to-hand combat, the Endo 01 technically is still a piece of animatronic, but he's definitely a lot smaller. He doesn't have the bigger bits that the FNAF 1 characters do. So I don't know where I would put bro. I'm definitely not easily winning. I'm more leaning between like 50-50 or maybe tough because I feel like maybe we go 50-50. I feel like that might be pretty fair because I feel like it can go either way. He technically is more of like a human anatomy type character. Obviously, he is still a robot, and in this universe, let's just pretend I can easily beat up robots. But yeah, he would still definitely be kind of a tough character, but I feel like we could get him out of the way, and this kind of knocks out the FNAF 1 crew, and I hope you guys kind of understand how this video is going to work. And yeah, this video is just going to be so dumb. Now, let's move on to FNAF 2, and I forgot to say this at the beginning of the video, but there are some missing characters from this list. I think I got the majority of like the main characters, but I think most characters that are missing are kind of filler characters like the other versions of Cupcake or like the security bots from Security Breach, stuff like that. But for the main animatronics, we should have everybody. And up next, we've got Toy Freddy. Bro is huge. Bro could literally sit on me and crush me. Like, he's a gamer. He's huge. Bro rages if you take his games away. If I take him away to 1v1 him, he's gonna destroy me. I definitely think I'm getting a hit in, but I think I'm actually gonna put him at the top of that tier just because, first off, he's a newer animatronic. Well, I guess technically older in the timeline. But bro is like made out of better materials, and he's gonna crush me. He's so huge. Ooh, next, we got Toy Chica. I mean, like, come on. Is there a baddie tier? Okay. I'm done. I'm not doing this again. Toy Chica, though, I feel like definitely getting a hit in, but I don't know where I want to put her. Because like I said, she's... Oh, and she could lodge her beak into my head. Yeah, let's put her... Oh, not towards the top, but we're going to put her more towards the top of this tier. I could definitely get a hit in, but bro is going to, like, lodge her beak into my skull, and I'm cooked. I mean, did you see the FNAF 2 movie? Like, I'm so cooked. And while we're at it, we can definitely put Toy Bonnie in this tier, but I think somewhere lower. I'm actually going to put him at the end of this tier. I still definitely think I'm getting a hit in on Toy Bonnie. I still think he's destroying me because, like I said, newer state model, but I still feel like the original gang are just stronger than him. Bro just looks weak. Have you seen his plushie? Like, I'm not too worried about Toy Bonnie. And then, yeah, let's just, that's an easy one. Mangle's going to cook me. No chance Mangle doesn't cook me. She's like Foxy, but 1,000 times worse. She can literally crawl like a spider. People think she did one of the bites. Yeah, I'm cooked. She can join Golden Freddy. There's no way I'm beating Mangle. And then while we're at it, a majority of these guys are going up there too. I'm terrified of all of them. I think Withered Bonnie, Withered Foxy, Withered... Well, actually, we're going to talk about Chica. But I think these three for sure are definitely, and I'm actually going to put him right there, yeah. I think Withered Golden Freddy, Withered Bonnie, and Withered Foxy, I'm definitely... Actually, you know what? No, you know what? Boom. I think Withered Golden Freddy and Withered Bonnie, I'm 100% cooked. I know Withered Bonnie doesn't have a face, but I would be way too terrified to try to fight bro. Bro is like actually scary. He has so much aura. And then Withered Golden Freddy, just like OG Golden Freddy, I'm cooked. I've lost. I'll put Withered Foxy down here just because he's technically regular Foxy, but a little worse. But he's also a little scarier. So, definitely scary. And then I think I'm actually going to put Withered Chica in the I've lost category as well. Just because like Withered Bonnie, I know she's missing arms, so she's technically a little bit worse, and that's why I don't have her towards the top. But look at that jaw. Like, that is terrifying. That is terrifying, and I'm definitely not beating her. Like, 100% not. Now, Withered Freddy is like the only Withered I feel like I have a chance against, and I think I'm going to put him somewhere in here. I think I'm going to put him at the bottom of I'd get a hit in but still lose, because I'm definitely getting a hit in on Withered Freddy. I mean, he's not very different from original Freddy, so if I'm, clocking regular Freddy in the face, I'm definitely clocking Withered Freddy in the face, so I think that's pretty good. And then obviously... Yeah, we're so cooked. The puppet is definitely going towards the top of the I'm cooked tier. I don't really know if he should be above Golden Freddy or not. I feel like him and the Golden Freddy are pretty much, or her and Golden Freddy are pretty much in the same area. But yeah, like, she's supernatural. I'm so cooked. But two characters that could go in the I'd easily win tier are Balloon Boy and JJ. They are literal children. I could punt kick a child. I used to play football. No, I didn't. But either way, they are so cooked. Like, I'm not even worried about them. But these two I'm a little bit more worried about. Shadow Freddy and Shadow Bonnie. Literal shadow, like, demons. I don't even know. Like, I feel like they have to be up in this tier. I'm going to still put them behind, like, the goats because those guys are still, super duper strong, but I don't even know if I could punch them. Like, if I tried to punch one of them, would I just go straight through them? Like, I have no idea how their anatomy works. I'm not beating them. I feel like Endo 02 can go in the 50-50, but I'm going to put them above Endo 01 just because, I don't know, they look a little stronger. And then the Paper Pals are definitely going in the I'd easily win. I'd probably honestly put them at the top just because they're literally just paper and I could just like tear them up and that's it. Or like maybe I'll eat my dinner on them. I don't know. They're not winning though. But somebody who is definitely cooking me, like I'm so cooked, I don't have a single chance, is our boy Springtrap, because he always comes back. He's definitely going somewhere up here. I just don't know. I think I'll put him under the shadow since he is still technically like a regular human being kind of, but just enhanced. But like, yeah, I'm definitely not winning. Have you seen the white man jump scare? Have you? I'm so cooked. But moving on, this is where it gets a little confusing. The phantom animatronics. Technically, these guys are kind of like ghost hallucination thingies. So if you're thinking about it like logistically, they should be in the I'm cooked tier because just like Shadow Bonnie and Shadow Freddy, I wouldn't really be able to hit them. But I'm going to kind of play them as like I could just, you know, not die by them because you can't die by them in the game. I'm going to put them probably at the bottom, honestly, because I don't know exactly where else, you know, to put them, to be 100% honest with you. Except I'm going to put, I don't know, I think I'm going to put these three in the maybe tough tier. Just because I know they're phantoms, and like I said, you can't die by them, but these ones are still more of the scarier, like they're going to get you, and then the other three are kind of more like laid back, relaxed, so I feel like this works. I could totally be wrong, and you could tell me I'm wrong in the comments, but I feel like for now this works, and we've gotten the first 3 games out of the way. Now, I feel like these next game or two, we're just going to blow through them fast, because so many of these I am not winning. Like, all these characters right here, we've got Nightmare Freddy, who, I don't know where I want to put him, actually. I think we're going to put pretty much all of these guys right up here just because the chances of beating these guys, actually I think he should be more towards the top. The chances of beating these guys is going to be insane. Like, there's no chance. And on top of that, you've got 2 literal, like, demons right after that we are definitely not beating either. So Nightmare and Nightmare Fredbear can go to the I'm cooked tier because have you seen their teeth? That is not happening. But 2 characters in FNAF 4 that aren't as scary are the Freddles and Plush Trap. Now, they're still scary. They've still got razor sharp teeth. But I feel like these are like really good characters for the maybe tough tier because I feel like I can beat them, but it's definitely going to be a little bit of a tough challenge, and I'm gonna put Plush Trap at the top here. Yeah, I just feel like that fits. Like, I'm loving this tier list so far. Like, as a super strong man who like does other strong things, this just feels right. I like this. But let's move on to the FNAF 4 DLC. Terrifying. These guys are literal, like, on fire. They're literally on fire. Like, these guys are actually terrifying, horrifying. But where would I put them? Probably next to their other counterparts. I feel like that would make literally the most sense, so I'm going to throw them right up there because I've still lost. And while we're at it, let's throw these guys up here as well because, yeah, I'm still definitely not winning. And for some reason, the I'm cooked tier is getting super duper full, but yeah, we're still not winning this. I don't even know if I like this ordering. Should I move it around a bit? No, I feel like this is pretty fine. I might move Withered Bonnie down, but either way, like, this feels real. This feels good. And then Nightmare Balloon Boy is a pretty good one. I actually think he's going to be our next 50-50 character because for once, Balloon Boy is actually terrifying. He's not just a little child that I can like punt kick across the field, but he's still really tiny. He's got like super razor sharp teeth, but I would say he's probably stronger than Plush Trap just because he's bigger and I feel like he'd be harder to fight, but I still feel like I could beat him. So I'm going to put him in the top of 50-50. That just feels fair. And dude, why do these characters just keep getting stronger? These ones are going to be really, really hard to go against. I just feel like Circus Baby is going in the I'm cooked tier. I feel like Ballora goes more towards the I've lost. And I feel like Funtime Freddy is also going to be towards that. And same with Funtime Foxy. Because, yeah, we've definitely lost to these guys. I feel like Circus Baby is the most terrifying because she, like, deceives you in the game. And then from there, you're kind of cooked because you don't really know. And obviously, like, maybe we're going to the fight and then she just starts deceiving me. And I'm like, whoa, like, we're actually really cool. And then, yeah, she kills me. So, yeah, we're cooked with her. The other 3, not as bad, but still, obviously, I'm losing. And then Ennard, yeah, we're definitely losing to Ennard, so let's go ahead and put him up here somewhere, because we are definitely not beating Ennard. I'm definitely cooked, but we're easily winning against both these guys, against Biddy Bab and Minarina. They are 100% losing, just because, once again, it's like two children pretty much, and I could definitely beat up children, so that works for me. But then we have Electrobab, and I feel like Electrobab goes more towards the maybe tough tier. I still feel like I'm winning because I could like punt kick them, but they do kind of have the ability of electricity, so they will be a little bit stronger, but I still feel like we're winning. I feel like Bonbon's kind of in that same area as well. He may be tough, but I'm still winning because like it's just a little bunny, you know, hand puppet thingy, and I'm winning. Like there's no way I'm losing to that. Yendo would be terrifying. I don't feel like they go 50-50. I feel like they're more in the I get a hit but lose. But I don't know exactly where. Let's just go ahead and put him at the bottom for now. I definitely feel like I could get a hit on Yendo, because Yendo, it seems kind of scared of everybody, but I'm still losing definitely. Lolbit's a TV. So, like, is there a TV tier, or, you know what I would do? Actually, you know what? Easy. Putting her in I would easily win, because I'm just going to turn the TV off. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. And obviously for that as well, Hand Unit is going in the I'd easily win, because he's literally just a computer and he can't really fight back. So boom, 2 for 2. I'm doing great right now. And then we could just go back to being cooked again, because we've got Scrap Baby, and I'm not beating Scrap Baby. Have you seen her hand? It is a scissor. Same with Molten Freddy as well. I'm not beating Molten Freddy, as well as, yeah, I'm just not, these two are not happening. Molten Freddy's a giant blob of wires. I'm not beating him. I'm being realistic here, guys. I'm not beating him, but let's continue to be realistic. I'm easily beating Jimmy Neutron. Like, Jimmy Neutron has no chance against me. Okay. Let's be serious. Scrap Afton, whatever you want to call him. Scrap Trap. I don't want to put him in the top tier. You know what? I'm going to give him the top of I've lost, just because I don't feel like he's good enough to go in the top tier, but I'm still definitely not winning. Lefty's a little bit of a weird one, because I wonder if they would actually want to fight me, or if they're going to, you know, just kind of lure me into a giant fire. So you never really know with Lefty. I don't actually know where I want to put Lefty. Somewhere in this area, like the I'd get a hit in but still lose, feels right to me. I don't know why. I just feel like I'm getting a punch in on Lefty, and then like I'm cooked afterwards, because they're gonna kill me in a burning building. Now we're moving on to some more realistic characters. This is where I like my stuff. We've got Rockstar Freddy. I feel like he'd be somewhere in this tier towards the bottom. Same with Bonnie as well. I'd get a hit on them, but still lose, just because they're still going to be stronger than me. But funny enough, I actually think I would easily win against Rockstar Chica. We're going to put her towards the bottom, obviously, but I actually think I would easily win. You want to know why? Wet floor sign. I put it down. She ain't coming near me.
Not gonna walk through the establishment.
Rockstar Foxy, I'm definitely not winning against. I think we're going to put him in the I've lost tier. Pretty much every Foxy in this entire franchise is pretty OP, so we're definitely not winning against him. Now, we move on to the mediocre melodies, which I feel like are going to be, you know, pretty mediocre. So, Orville, this man right here, we're going to put him at the I get a hit but lose, and then we're going to also put Ned Bear in there. Mr. Hippo's going to be in there. Happy Frog's going to be in there towards the bottom, but this guy, Pig Patch, this guy right here, scary, terrifying. I just look into his eyes. Look deep into his eyes. I just know bro's done something before. Like, I know bro has murdered somebody before. I just can't prove it, but I know it. So, with that being said, I'm just gonna move him like slightly closer, and that's the whole bit. I don't know. Anyways, we've got a bunch of trash easily beating these guys. The Vacuum, we're gonna put him pretty high up there. He is pretty much an inanimate object. Same with Bucket Bob. And then the Balloon will probably be like literally the easiest. I could just pop bro's head and he's done for. And then, yeah, we're putting number 1 crate there too. And Pan Stan will be somewhere in there. And yeah, I don't really care about this order of these guys. They're all going to be super easy victories. Next up, we've got El Chip, and I feel like he just joins these guys. You know, I'd get a hit in, but I'm still going to lose. No specific reason. I feel like the same thing would pretty much go for Funtime Chica, except I'm going to put her above a few of these guys just because she is a Funtime animatronic, so I feel like she would be, you know, slightly stronger. And then we move on to this creep. We've got Music Man. He's not going in the 50-50. Sorry, just letting you know. Music Man. I've definitely lost. I don't even know if I'd get a hit in on him. I think I'm going to put him at near the bottom of I've lost. Maybe even just one up. I don't think I'm beating Bro. Bro definitely has scarier like versions later on. But I don't think I'm beating him. Candy Cadet, I don't feel like would fight back. So I feel like I'm going to put him in like the maybe tough tier because he's still obviously like a robot and it would be very hard to destroy him, I guess, especially if I'm like barehanded combat. But I still don't feel like he would fight back. So I feel like that would be okay. I feel like bro, just give me candies. I'm like beating him down. So yeah, I feel like that would be, I feel like that'd be good. Helpy, I feel like I'd easily win here. Once again, he is another child. I'll put him somewhere in there. I feel like that's pretty good. Old Man Consequences. Look, I've never fought an old man before, but I still think I would win. I just think that it wouldn't be that bad. He's an 8-bit sprite. Like, come on. Now, when we're talking about phone guy, phone dude, am I fighting the phone or the human? Because if I'm fighting a phone, which is what I'm going to go with because this was in this picture, once again, another like inanimate object, I'm actually going to put him above, I'm winning. Easy win for me. Super duper easy win. I got that. Now, Glitch Trap. Ooh, buddy, I don't care what anybody says. He is going in the I'm cooked tier. Bro is terrifying. Bro is actually terrifying. Like, I would definitely lose to Glitch Trap. There is no chance I'm surviving Glitch Trap. I don't care who you think you are. You are not winning Glitch Trap. Now, back to Plush Baby. I would put Plush Baby probably somewhere in here in the maybe tough tier. I definitely think I'm winning against Plush Baby, but it's going to be a little bit tougher than some of the people in the below tier. So I feel like that's pretty good. Now we're moving on to Security Breach. Of course, everybody knows my favorite FNAF game. Glamrock Freddy. Would he fight me? Would he fight me? Would bro fight me? I don't know. I don't know. But I'm not winning if he does. I'm definitely not. I feel like he can go in the I've lost tier, and I feel like that's pretty good. And I feel like Monty can join him, and I feel like Roxy can join them, and I feel like Glamrock Chica can I feel like I get a hit in on Glamrock Chica just because she seems so distracted eating trash and everything. I wouldn't be too worried about her compared to the others, but yeah, I'm still definitely not winning. Moon, I'm definitely not winning against either. I'm definitely losing against him 100%. Sun, though, Sun, I'm actually going to say Sun would be a 50-50 just because he might not want to fight. And if he doesn't, I could like get the sneak attack on him and win. Definitely Moon is going to want to fight and Moon is going to like obliterate me. But Sun might be a 50-50. I think I could actually get Sun. And then like while we're at it, let's just go ahead and put this guy in the I'm cooked tier. Just because, yeah, there's no chance I'm beating the giant Music Man. There's literally no chance at all. There's not a single chance. He's huge. And on the other hand, we're going to beat Mini Music Man because he's just a Mini Music Man. Somewhere in the little bit in the middle there. Just because, yeah, he's like terrifying, but he's also super tiny. So I'm not too worried about him. Glamrock Endo, I think once again I'm going to go 50-50 for him. Only for the, like, idea that he does the weeping angel thing, so when you're not looking at him, he's moving, and when you're looking at him, he does move. So maybe I can just catch him off guard, and while he's, like, looking at me and not moving, I can just start wailing on him, and, you know, maybe bro will, like, be okay with that. I don't know. I don't really know how he'd work if you just started fist fighting him. And I guess I do have some of the security bots on here, so, these guys are pretty simple. I would easily win on the regular bot. I feel like he can go, you know, somewhere towards the bottom, but I would definitely easily win, and I'm definitely beating the wet floor sign. Like, he's literally a wet floor sign. The Nightmare bot, though, could go either way, honestly. I feel like he's a pretty good contender for, like, top of 50-50, just because he is terrifying, and I don't know how much aura bro has, but I also don't feel like he's gonna, like, instantly destroy me, so I think I'm okay with that. The Blob, yeah, let's just move right on ahead here. We'll put him somewhere up here. Yeah, I'm not beating this guy. I also don't feel like I'm beating, you know, decrepit old Burn Trap here just because he's, you know, Springtrap. I mean, he is old and I've seen him in a wheelchair before, so maybe I would win, but I don't know for sure. Vanny is kind of a hard one. I think I'm definitely losing. I don't know where I would put her. Probably somewhere like in here. I'm definitely losing. I wouldn't say like I'm super duper cooked, but I'm definitely losing to Vanny for sure. Glamrock Mr. Hippo, I'm easily winning because bro's not real. The Shattered animatronics, these are kind of a fun one because if you think about it, technically they're like, broken. So most of them don't have faces and stuff like that. So that might be a very good advantage. But obviously they're terrifying. Shattered Roxy. I actually think, surprisingly, don't get me wrong, I think this one, as well as Shattered Glamrock Freddy, as well as Monty, could all be a 50-50. Just because there's a big issue with all of these guys. These two can't see. And bro can't walk. So there could be a chance that I could beat all three of these guys with no issue. You never know. I could actually destroy these guys. Now, Shattered Glamrock Chica is a little bit weirder because she's more put together. She can't talk, which is not a big deal, but she can definitely see you. So I definitely think for her, I'm getting a hit in, but I still think I'm losing there. I guess you can technically say the rest for the other Glamrocks, but I don't care. I'm beating them. They can't see or walk, so that's cool with me. Unfortunately, I've not really played Ruin, so I don't really know these three characters as well as I haven't played Help Wanted 2. So I don't know all of these characters right here, so I think I'm actually just going to skip these guys. So real quick, we'll make another tier. There we go. That's a little better. I don't really know these guys, so we're going to put them in an I don't know tier. I know I'm a FNAF fan. I know they're from the newer games, and I know the games that are newer kind of older. I don't know. Anyways, Cartoon Helpy. Once again, easy victory because bro is not real. Now we've got Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, and I know I can make the same joke and say they're not real, but I'm going to treat them like they're real. These guys don't matter. These two are pretty big. I definitely think I'm losing. I'm on the further end up here, but I actually think I've going somewhere that I've lost here, I'd get a hit in, but I don't know. Fredbear seems, because they're not supernatural, so I'm not too worried about them. I think I'm gonna go get a hit in, but I'd still lose. And I think this is kind of a good area to put them, and I'm gonna put Spring Bonnie a little higher than Fredbear, just because, you know, William Afton shows like his brute strength in that costume. So I feel like that's a pretty good spot for them. And then I also just realized the Mimic is on here twice, and I'm not ranking him twice, so I'll just leave one down here. It's fine. The Mimic. I'm scared of the Mimic. I actually think the Mimic would be like pretty terrifying. I definitely think I'm losing to him. I don't know which area. I feel like somewhere up here would be pretty good, and I know this is pretty high for the Mimic, and I know a lot of people don't like him, but he can like literally mimic anything, and he could just like bring you in and then destroy you. Like, he is pretty terrifying. I don't know if I'd get a hit in on bro, and I think I'm going to go the same for Jackie. Jackie is also a pretty terrifying character, and she's huge. I don't know if I'm cooked, because I don't know how she is when the Mimic's not controlling her, but we're definitely going like somewhere in here in the I've lost tier, because I'm definitely not beating her. But this one, Nurse Dolly, this is more of a higher chance. I think, you know what? Hear me out. I think I'm going to go 50-50, because I know Nurse Dolly is pretty scary and she's a bigger animatronic. But what if she like hits me really hard and like bruises me or hurts me bad, and then like I'm like ouch, I need a nurse, and then like she tries to come save me and then I get her. So I feel like low-key at 50-50. And then yeah, we end things with Big Top, which easy discussion. He is going somewhere up here, and yeah, I'm definitely cooked. I'm not defeating Big Top, so yay, another huge animatronic to crush me. So yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Here's one last look at all of our tiers here. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you always be notified for when I drop another video. And let me know in the comments down below, which FNAF animatronics could you beat in a fight, and which ones would you like definitely lose to, because I know that Golden Freddy and the Puppet are definitely going to be towards the top of everybody's list, but I feel like this is a pretty good list, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little fun video. Let me know in the comments down below, would you guys like to see this with another franchise, maybe like Mortal Kombat? And let me know if you guys are excited for the next video, which should hopefully be the FNAF plush Hunger Games, which is going to be really fun. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys in the next one. Deuces. By the way, did I mention I was buff?